Welcome to Malindi K Expeditions. Subscribe to our channel, like, comment, share it with your mates. We would love to have you aboard as we restore Malindi K to her former glory and we take off on adventures of a lifetime. So that's great. Hopefully some smooth sailing. Okay, coming out of the harbour mouth. Massive big ship just there. It's a little bit rainy here. Anyway, about to get onto the seas again. Feels good.
So what I'm worried about with this swell, if we get out to there and we roll back, she's just going to come straight back. So get it down to sort of there so it won't come back reasonably quick.
Righto, that one's in. This is take 5. Down we go. Arms in. Makes such a difference when we're rolling for stabilising. Stabiliser arms down, as you saw before. Actual stabilisers in now. So much difference with our rocking and rolling on the boat. The weather conditions are pretty good. This was meant to be the really bad day as far as the weather forecast goes, but it's pretty good. Mackay in the background there, we've just left the harbour there. This is coming via Slade Point, and up in the distance here is Cape Hillsborough, and we go around that for our destination for tonight. Pretty good so far. Cape Hillsborough is the youngest volcanic area in Australia, formed from a series of volcanic eruptions 13 million years ago. The volcano spewed molten lava in coastal areas from Proserpine to Mackay, creating dramatic rhyolite rock and cave formations that border both ends of Casuarina Bay. Before European settlement, the Newry Barrier people lived in this area and used its natural resources. Shellfish were collected from nearby mangroves and roasted over open fires, with the discarded shells piled into middens, which still dot the park today. Explorer James Cook named Cape Hillsborough and the nearby Cape Palmerston and Cape Conway during his voyage up the Queensland coast in 1770. Cape Hillsborough was named after the Earl of Hillsborough, a member of the English and Irish Parliaments who also served as Secretary of State for the American colonies. European settlement of the area began in 1867 when settlers McBride and Finlayson selected 4,000 hectares near the Cape for breeding cattle.
Into the Newry Islands. They're looking pretty cool. Very different, a lot of rocks and pines all the way down to the edge. Really interesting looking. Anyway, Des was telling us when he was trawling up in here, you see some buildings and that there used to be like a pub. All the trawlers used to come in here and party. Apparently it still happens with yachties. But anyway, we're going to go up into the corner here and find a beautiful anchorage.
Hit my head.
So this
just got to head down the engine room and turn on the hydraulics. So we'll do this manually.
Following the leader, the leader, the leader.
A bit slippery with the rain. Okay, winches. Shit, didn't mean that.
For the signal
Wait for
from
Desmond.
Aye Captain up there.
We're just going to get this below the bulbous bow there, or there's a leaves a mark on it.
So we'll take it steady till she hits the bulbous. Almost there. She takes the paint off otherwise.
So once it's there, we can let it free spool a bit.
So tell us how you work out how much chain to put out.
Scope's usually 3 to 1, so depth times 3.
So depth of what's under us.
Yeah, but we've got fairly big tides here, so there's meant to be a fair bit of breeze tomorrow, so we're going on a scope of 5.
5 to 1.
Yeah, so we've got 40 metres out. We'll have 40 metres, and we dropped in 8.
Yeah, cool.
Give a bit of an idea. So allowing for tide, and then getting a lot of chain on the bottom, because it's not the actual anchor that holds you, it's the weight of the chain. Well, it helps. It's the weight of the chain on the bottom.
Yeah.
We're going to be very, very protected here, but yeah. Anyway, I'm just going to put on this bridle. We've been running this bridle out through these scuppers on the side, giving us a big wide, but there's one to try. Hit a little different, and I need to fix that.
We'll get back to you.
Yep. Perfect. Perfect.
And why we put the bridle on?
So we put the bridle on. What it does is it holds the chain out from the bulbous bow, so it's not rubbing on, making a heap of noise through the night on bulbous bow. And also what happens is the chain can bang up against here, which isn't good because our cabin's just here. And it makes a lot of noise. So that bridle just holds it and it swings better. But like I said, we're just trialing it tonight, running it through there rather than wider. And it's also a backup. So basically, if you're just on a chain and the winch lets go, you can just run out all your chain, end up drifting. But at the moment, that bridle's holding it. If that snaps, the chain's there as a backup on the Gypsy, which we've got done up tight. And so yeah, it sort of gives you double chance when anchoring, safety wise.
Just have a look at this weather, but we've got the calmest anchorage. But collecting water up in here, we've got drains cut into the roof, top roof, runs down here, and then I've put a hose connection on it, and I've just filled the tanks up. Have a look at the amount of water that comes out of there. I got that on both sides, and it takes no time at all to fill those tanks up with this type of rain. So even though we've got the water maker, if we can avoid using it, we'll take every opportunity we can to put that water in. That is torrential rain.
rainy weather this morning, so it's been a catch-up day for the boys getting jobs done. It looks like it's clearing a little bit now, so we're just gonna probably go a little bit of exploring this afternoon. So I've done some nesting downstairs, just tidying up bedroom, sorting some stuff, hanging some stuff, did some baking this morning. We've just had some lunch, and we're just going to go out here and see what the boys are up to. I think they've been playing with the new sounder for the dinghy. What's going on, fellas?
We're hooking up this new little sounder in the tender.
In the tender, is it all going well, or is it a swear job?
It's working.
We both burn ourselves
Oh, nice. Okay,
on the soldering iron, but we just fired her up.
cool.
We even put a switch on the boat, switch
Cool.
on the seat, switch it, power on and off.
Oh, yeah. We're going to play with that soon, eh?
Yeah, absolutely. So
Okay, so we just had a little look at what the boys have been doing. Out the back, playing with the sounder on the tender. So this is Brent and my bedroom. We've just put the mosquito net up today so that if we're anchored in close to the mangroves, we can put it down and I don't get bitten alive. So yeah, we're just sort of creating storage space, baskets here that we've just screwed to the wall, just for some extra storage stuff. Our little bathroom here, we hang the towels. We've got just like a little walk-in roby thing that'll eventually be a toilet. Will go in there eventually, but for this trip we go upstairs. This is Brent's man cave wall. Obviously surfboards, sub-wing, knives, spear gear, didgeridoo, and then this is our little photo wall for us so that we can remember family and friends, and we absolutely love it and look at it every night. Done a little bit of sorting in this room today. Bronnie's got family coming at the end of the week to stay, so I got the bed sorted and everything for her. And this one here is still our provisions. So far the systems seem to be going okay. We sort of know in each of these boxes where we've got everything, and I guess we'll get better as time goes on, and as we use it all up we can just sort of, you know, streamline the system, but otherwise it's good down here. I just wanted to show you a little thing we've come up with here. So these hatches are a glass hatch here, obviously gets secured when we're underway. This one here is a metal full steel one that can then attach to that, so you can close them both off. Obviously this one here makes it very dark down here, and I could probably give them a little clean really. So we did have some timber that went up there and then went down into these holes here, but because we've had a fair bit of rain, we can leave these open because it's pretty good. But the drips come into here and then down the timber, and of course all this was starting to get a little bit wet. So Brent designed these for our other hatch that's in the room here, and it's just a little bit of plumber's pipe with the little notches in each end, just to keep that window open to get some fresh air, but it just means that the rain doesn't come in to the boat. Pretty cheap.
well done, Decky.
Alright, Captain.
Stop raining, mate. Time for an explore.
Have a go at this. Two of them sitting up the front, and I'm here on this side, and they have a massive list, and this doesn't compute for me, so someone is going to have to move.
It's your OCD, right?
Keep going, that's it. Now we have a straight vessel.
Yeah, you happy now?
Yeah,
I'm sitting on a very soggy...
Yeah, can't stand listing. You know what? I don't know, but
You stay there, I'll go down here. Does that help, Skipper? Are we good now, Skipper?
yeah, I'm happy now.
What is it? catch us some dinner, mate.
Ah, I'm gonna try, but anyway.
Show us your style.
Alright, you watching?
Yep.
Oh, no. Look at that, it's gotten caught up.
We'll wait.
Alright, okay, here we go. Watch this. This is a slow moving lure, this one. So we just... See this? Now I'll give you a little lesson here. Do you see? I don't know how to do this yet, but I will. Do you see the way that knot is tied tight on the front of the lure, and it's off to one side? It's making the lure do stupid things. So I need to find a knot that gets tied up here, and the line can move freely along the top of the lure. I don't know what that is just yet.
Any thoughts?
It's masters at work. It's good to watch.
Little trevally. They don't get any smaller than that.
Give him a kiss, throw him back. Oh, listen to him.
I'm not happy, he's got 3 hooks in him.
Yeah, taller fella. So we've come over to one of the Newry Islands and just found this little cabin. Pretty cute, pretty run down obviously, but again, love the exploring, a lot of history which we'll do a bit of a spiel on later. Pretty cool. Malindi K's anchored in the back there. And we'll have a little look at this one. So the next little building that we found here. It's obviously got a modern day lock on it. Huge, good. We think this is called the Honeymoon's Cottage. Pretty cool. Pretty nice view. What's going on here, boys?
We used the long drop.
Tell us what you're doing.
We're having a go at the long drops.
Yeah, and tell us what a long drop is.
Well,
It takes a long time for your turd to hit the ground.
Success?
yeah, the long drop.
Nice. No flushing in there. Okay, so I just found something from my childhood. Don't know what these plants are called, but when we were little, we used to love these. Watch. You touch them and they close. It's pretty cool. Don't know what they're called.
Can't even open.
Found some coconut milk. Pretty
Great.
cool. Hunter-gatherer. Can't get fish, so we'll use some coconut. Hey.
Yep.
So I just wanted to show you these round rocks from this building. It's pretty cool. Look, all made of round. Really, really cool. It's the Newry Islands National Park. Used to be a gathering for boat people. I believe it still is. Yachties come and just catch up, have parties. It's a great spot.
This has got the weight behind it.
Yeah, the rocks a go.
I think if you hit them.
Oh, nearly. Different technique now. Take 2. Oh. This is about take 4. Here we go. Ooh, accuracy. Oh, accuracy does not quite the weight behind it. Here Here we go. Oh, oh. Now we have a rock wedged with the nuts. Oh, look out, heads. So we've got a little freshwater creek here. We're following up here. Pretty cool. Goes into very rainforesty. Can't go through any further. Pretty cool.
I am here in the middle of nowhere. There is no there, it is cold there, but I am safe and I am warm. Although it's hard, I know I gotta keep up. No time to lay, to drift away. I find my space, I spend my time down the rabbit hole again, and as I fall I can feel the pain.
We hope you're enjoying our restorations and adventures aboard Malindi K. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button, give us a thumbs up, leave a comment or share it with your mates. It's a free way to help support Malindi K Expeditions. Chuck in some fuel money and become a Patreon. You'll find the link in our description. We truly appreciate your support and connecting with like-minded people. Cheers, and remember, the sea is always calling.